What is going on, guys? This is the Cloud9 podcast, season 2, episode 12. So only people today will know what ended up happening. So we tried to do the episode 2 times earlier today when I got off work. I even was supposed to do a Hawkeye season 1, episode 1 and 2 review with my other friend that I do like videos with on my main YouTube channel, but I was so tired. My eyes were like literally gonna come out of my fucking eye sockets. So yeah, I was literally dead after work. I got a few things done, right? But then I'm still pretty much decently behind on a good amount of things that I actually wanted to pretty much do. But you know, as you guys already know, if you've been following me for quite some time, you know, the holiday season is just like very, very busy at my job. So yeah, we've had to pretty much just like, you know, inherently go through all that and, you know, pretty much just go through the holiday season. That's just pretty much how, you know, life is actually. So if anybody knows how the holiday season is at work, or if you have a job, you know it's pretty fucking busy, honestly. You know, I ended up putting out a video on the first topic itself, just to, you know, have my thoughts out there about the situation between, you know, Upset and Adam, actually. So okay. I want to make sure that was there first. And there's a lot to explain in that situation, though. We'll go over the Twitlongers again, so Sean can give his, you know, full opinions on the situation too.
I mean, I don't have much to explain about that situation. Really, just totally understand why the Fnatic players would be pissed off about everything that happened and all that, but it was still not Adam's business to do that, and he was in the wrong. And Upset response is pretty legit, honestly. I mean, at least from what I saw. From everything I saw on the first day, I don't know if anything more happened after that.
Like, this is what I'll say before you go over it, because you wanted to talk about the whole like import thing.
Yeah, for the third time. Sorry, two people get annoyed.
I don't even think he's really mad about the world thing. I think he's mad that he found out Upset wanted to play with someone else.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid. That's so stupid. Yeah, he wants the better player on his team, and he negotiates. That's how the business works. Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Of course, in his perspective, it's like, oh, wow, he's backstabbing. It's like, God, like, I Will Dominate video sums it up best. Like, fuck, he did one.
Yeah, like, guys, this is business. Like, I'll tell you right now, if I did bad at my job to the point where, like, they want to get someone else, that's not a betrayal. No, I'm fucking sucking, and they got to get someone else. That's just all that really is.
The only people that take... As for all the people taking Adam's side are like fucking French and Carmine Corp fans. Those are all the people taking his side.
I can understand being someone in his shoes, right? Like, you feel like you have no one to vent to. You feel like you can't really talk to anyone because they just won't really understand, right? That's a legitimate reason to a certain extent why he would say the things he said, but I don't think he's mad for the reason he said he is. I think he can get past the world stuff. I think when he found out that he wasn't going to be on Fnatic and they planned to replace him, I think that's when he was like, okay, I'm just gonna
That's just how the business works. It's like fucking sneaky bitching and double F bitching, whatever. Just calm down, babies. You played bad. Or you didn't play up to standards compared to other players.
Dude, it's the exact same thing that fucking the sneaky said a couple years ago when he got,
like, fuck off, fucking snakes. Like, shut the fuck up.
They don't want to play with me.
I mean, to be fair, I honestly don't think the team would have been like much worse at all if they kept Sneaky over Sven with like Vulcan as their support. I don't think it would have been much worse, and I would have liked to see that just because, you know, I was a Sneaky fan, but it was his time to fucking retire. And Sven was just better.
This was my thing with the whole Sneaky thing is people didn't even watch the Licorice stream. And it's the same thing that Upset brought up too. Like, management asked them, what do they want to change for next season? And they're just honest and they want to change a certain lane.
Yeah.
You know? It wasn't like he made it out like they literally planned it, like, to fucking get rid of him. It's like, no, that never happened.
And people aren't saying you aren't good for LCS anymore, is right? Like, you are. It's just not for a top tier org like Cloud9. And you had options. You could have joined Dignitas all 3 years you have not played for, but you decided not to. you're like double lift. You think you're still this top tier ADC. You won't go to any random team. You'll only play for certain ones. You won't just be Stixxay and take like Golden Guardians. Yeah, whatever. You're not that good anymore. And like fucking hell, like what was
there was the rumors of him going to 100 Thieves, right? A while ago.
Really?
Well, during that year. During that year you're
that.
talking about, for the 2019 offseason, there was rumors of him going to 100 Thieves, but remember they ended up going with Cody's son again.
Well, I don't blame him honestly because I wouldn't want to play with Stunt, so
hey man, I thought Stunt was pretty good that split. For just that split, no, I thought he was pretty good.
He wasn't absolutely terrible, but no, compared to other supports, though, Eddie was basically like a Nautilus one trick. Like fuck, whatever.
It's just like one of those things where, like, I just don't think a lot of pro players really have like social aspects or like anything that has to do with business. Like I don't know where they went to school, half of some of these guys, but it's like these things is what most people know about.
Yeah, well, he's like 18. What do you expect?
Is he like 19 or 18?
That's I think he just turned 19. So.
And that's the issue too, dude, is no one's bringing that up. It's like this guy's like 19 years old. Like, did you guys never lash out when you were 19? Were you never frustrated at 19?
Yeah, no, it took me till I was 20 or 21 to finally, you
know. Oh, damn. You're like, it only took me a few years of you fucking losers.
Wait, what? I'm saying like, yeah, he's 19. So yeah, that's understandable because yeah, usually like me, it usually like takes most people, like I'm saying like 20 or 21 to like finally like mature mostly in your life. I'm not to say like that, and that only happened like a year and a half ago because I was 22, just turned recently. So yeah,
and this is what I've told people, like you just gotta understand his point of view as well. Like imagine if I told these problems, right? Let's say if my mom was still alive and I was in Adam's exact shoes, everything plays out the exact same, right? Just imagine that. And I tell my mom what happened. She wouldn't understand. She just wouldn't, you know? What if he can't tell his parents because they just won't understand? Like, what are you going to tell them, though? My esport dream didn't work out of me being on the most prestige European organization in the world, you know? Like, come on, people. You guys got to understand his point of view as well. If he can't, the reason why he can't really tell these people, his parents, or maybe his grandma, his sister, or whoever he has in his life, they just won't understand. They're just gonna like to be like nodding their head, going like, "I understand," when they clearly don't, you know. But also him telling the fucking internet isn't better either. It's just like I never tell people generally how to vent their frustrations because that's not my place to do that. Now I can criticize what you're saying, your twit loggers. That's what I can do because if that's not true, then that comes to be a problem.
Listen, was Niski like talk about though? Was Niski fucking like crying when he like got replaced with Perks? Like no, he was just got replaced by a better player. All right, they did
better than Perks in 2021.
Yeah, whatever. And they're about even, honestly.
No, like they're pretty off, dude.
No, here's the thing. They're totally different players, so I don't think you can like compare them. Like they have totally different game things. But I mean, both played great in my opinion, even with Perks like dropping off a bit. But still, anyway, he didn't fucking cry about it. Like, yeah, at the time, yeah, I got replaced by a better player. You know, no hard feelings. No, they like got him on a great org in return. You know, Fnatic. He said that Cloud9 and Fnatic are like the two orgs he just always wanted to play for. You know. Right, like it's just how the business works.
Controller in your background, I can hear you playing with a controller. You playing Smash? Oh my god!
Oh wait, you mean this?
Yeah, you playing Smash? Oh my gosh!
No, wait, what? Oh no, that's just my laptop. 1 sec.
Okay,
it's pretty loud, but yeah. So it's just like who was the other player again? It was Licorice. Like, did Licorice go and cry? Like, really? Come on, fuck off.
And people got to factor in some players are just different with how they handle things. Like we can't expect him to handle things in the way that we would. Like that's just, I hate when people talk like that. Oh, I would have did this. Sure you would have. Sure you would have. Like we really can't. I'm not in his spot to tell him how to feel about what happened though. Because remember, people like me and you are coming from a position of like, okay, we didn't go to Worlds, dude. We didn't grind our asses off.
Yeah, listen, I'm not like crucifying him. Yeah, I mean,
no, like, it's not you. It's for the people that were like, oh my god, he's got no place to talk about these kind of things. It's like you. Let me put into perspective.
Well, he doesn't. He doesn't really, but I mean, there's no reason for people like trash on him as much as he did, though. And I mean, it's understandable that he'd be frustrated and say it though.
Because you got to factor in, dude, scrims, playoff games, regular season. They made it all the way to the finals. You know, like that's a lot of games right there. And then you also had back to back. So they had 3 best of 5s that went the full distance all the way until they fought G2, right? And when they actually defeated them, that was just best of 5s right there. Like Team Vitality, Misfits Gaming, what was the other one? G2 right there. So they could qualify for Worlds because they started in the lower bracket. So they had to, people need to figure out they had to literally win out in order to actually get to Worlds though. If they lost at any point, they were done, you know? So they had to win out starting against Team Vitality, right? So you had best of 5s literally just going the distance. Then after that, they faced Rogue and they pretty much defeat Rogue because Rogue fucking started choking fucking harder than my wife when she doesn't my dick every night, you know? Super simple. Rogue just trash. Then they faced Mad Lions in the final. Then they lose 3-1. The fact that they even made the LEC 2021 Summer Split Finals was like just astonishing in itself because they had to make a loser bracket run to even get there. Guys, keep in mind this: if they lose to Team Vitality Misfits, they're done. Their season's over because they finished 5th place in the LEC 2021 Summer Split regular season, which means that they automatically start in the losers bracket. They actually finished in the same spot in the regular season that they finished in Spring Split of this year, but they had self-made. I was like, okay, that's just fucking karma. But okay. You know, but that's the thing, you know, like it was really, really amazing to see them make the runs of the finals during this year, during, you know, the LEC 2021 Summer Split, right? But I can understand both people's point of view, and I agree on the upset thing too. Like he doesn't have to tell them anything. But like I said in my video, I think this is the case where you got to make an exception though, because these are the people that, you know, also put in a lot of work, the same amount as he did, albeit half like Adam, because Adam was on another organization. He was on with K.
Yeah, well, right? I'm not talking about like that specifically. I'm talking about his place to like make the assumptions he did and then cause all that drama.
That's why I said he wasn't really mad about that. I think he's truly just mad about the Alfari thing. I think he's mad about that because that makes no sense. That literally, like, I'm not saying he's wrong or he's lying. I'm not gonna go on and say that, but it's like that just sounds really, really fucking stupid. That just really, really fucking stupid. Wait, is this really live? Yeah, man. Yeah, I can see your comments here.
Yeah.
I left earlier to an arcade place and y'all were live, and I come back. You're still live. Oh no! I had to take a nap because I was really, really busy afterwards, and I just needed a nap, or I was gonna fucking start eating on my own ass or some shit. But
yeah, I guess I'll just repeat like the things I said on the just to get them over with.
Oh, before we do that, we'll cover the Adam and upset thing in their Twitter longers after we talk about this. So Sean wanted to talk about the whole import rule thing.
Yeah, just to get it over with since
sure.
You know. So let me just find wait, where did the okay, I wrote down like some fucking notes that I did for it.
You wrote some fucking?
No, god damn it. I think they're got deleted or something. Oh, no, never mind. Okay. So firstly, let's clarify something first. I said on one live stream before that when I was obviously being sarcastic when I said that all EU fans are racist against imports. All right, like holy fuck, somebody actually like I saw in the chat like after a stream saying, "Oh, calling all EU fans racist." It's like, oh, okay, sarcasm. So let's just get that out of the way, all right? If I say shit like I'm obviously being sarcastic.
No, you truly meant that.
Totally.
On the internet, you have to believe everything someone says. That's the rule.
And also to another person, I do want to clarify that I did think that Summit was actually great still, and I just said that looking at his statistics on paper without seeing how he played this year, it looked bad, which it did, but I still said he was great because I think some person said, like, what are you talking about? He was hard stuck. And I'm like, yeah, I said that. Fuck. So anyway, now to the real talk, though.
You know, people don't have, like, ears, right? You know, people on the internet are deaf. I literally learned that after K-Dot asked me in a live stream.
No,
what
people miss like some common sense. Yeah.
Like K-Dot asked me what bank I banked for in a live stream that we had on my main channel, guys. And then I said what bank I banked for, and then K-Dot was like, "Who?"
I get that.
At that point, I was like, okay, people are just deaf. I
get it. Like, sports fan though, in hockey, I get that. Like, I literally say, like, with a trade, oh, this player will do well, get like 70 points, but I don't like the trade because it's the bad timing because they're rushing, like, trying to be a contender for say with a sports team, and then the player does well, does get 70 points. But then I get retards saying, "Oh, you were wrong." I'm like, "Are you fucking deaf? I said he would do that good. I said that's the wrong timing, which it is." But yeah, so that's exactly like this shit. So yeah, people are deaf. Anyway, to the actual talk though. So like, I understand this whole like import stuff to like a certain extent, and for like pride reasons, alright, as Warren said earlier. I also understand that you don't want like over half your regions to be imports, and I also the import rules should not go away. All right, NA League of Legends would fucking die if that happened, and LCS would have like zero purpose anymore compared to like regional stuff like LFL. All right, however, outside of that, I don't get why some people have like such an issue with these import players. Like, who really cares that much where you were fucking born? Or it just matters who plays good. Like, I really don't get why people like take it so seriously. I think it's honest. It's that EU fans are just like finding stupid ways to make fun of fucking NA more when they run out of reasons, and then they just bring that up when they run out of other reasons. It's like fuck, what was the other thing? Yes, they also like every time they offendably. Every time they bring up like how many actual like Americans and stuff are in the league, or, like LCS players, instead of imports, they like intentionally don't list off players from like Canada or like OCE. Like it or not, OCE, at least the players they imported recently are a part of LCS now because the rule change. It's like they intentionally leave it off and just call them imports, only like doing American players just so that it would look bad. It's like, that's so fucking that's like if we just took Finland, Sweden, and like Denmark and LEC and said everybody else are imports. It's like they think that just because some players have like other backgrounds, they're not natural LCS residents. That's fucking stupid. Yes, they are. Yes, Spica is a fucking natural NA player. Or just because he was fucking born in China, he had his whole fucking life like here. Yes, like Blabber has some background too, but people don't mention that. All right, like fucking Winsome was born in the U.S., so yes, half and half there. All right, like yes, Fudge and Isles are fucking residents. All right, OCE, at least those ones are a part of LCS now. Like, stop fucking not counting them. Like they literally just count like certain American players like Afromu. It's like so fucking stupid. I swear to God, next they're gonna say, "Oh, well, Afromu's black," so.
So this is what I wanted to bring up, which was, I think people on fucking Twitter for League are just so fucking stupid when it comes to like the import rule. Like this, guys, I shit you not, this is what they want. They literally want to see the player's birth certificate. If he's not born in North America, I can't accept him.
And like majority of players have certain like backgrounds. That doesn't make them not like, holy fuck. It means that they're also, like in Winsome, it just means he's also Korean, but he's still American as well. Sort of like, it really doesn't matter. Like, people are saying Korean 9, even though they have more natural resonance than Korean players. But just because 3 of them can speak Korean, it's like, oh, Korean 9. Like, shut the fuck up. I swear to God, there was like one time in 2018 with the Pobelter roster with Team Liquid at Worlds. The whole fucking EU chat was saying 5 Koreans because they're Asian, saying that with Pobelter, X-Miffy, Double Lift, there's 5 Asians, derp Korean. Like, that's how fucking brain dead EU fans are.
And like, that's the thing with like some people, is they just don't understand what the fuck they're saying. Do you want to see fucking their birth certificates or some shit?
Yeah, you realize how many like players in EU have like Turkish, Russian backgrounds and stuff.
Sweden, guys, people that factor in Europe is just not. Europe is not like the United States of America and Canada. You know, like there's individual places though. There's in Europe, it's not just states. It's like Sweden. You have France. You also have Belgium. You have Germany. You know, you have Russia itself, which also has a lot of countries in of itself. It's like people need to understand this though. Why does someone being born in a certain place matter in general? You know, in traditional sports, Sean knows this because he follows hockey. They have a ton of people from a ton of different fucking backgrounds that no one gives a fuck about. Also, this is going to be kind of stereotypical. You know how in the NBA, right, a lot of players are black, right? Does anybody care that probably some of them are from like fucking Compton? No one gives a fuck. No one cares. No one cares that fucking LeBron was originally born in fucking Cleveland, Ohio. No one gives a fuck. He might have been dirt poor when he was first brought up. Does anybody bring up those kind of things? So a lot of the NBA players that are in the NBA that are African American, because most of it is African American people in the NBA, which is good. It's a fine thing. Those guys were fucking. So a lot of guys were dirt poor at one point in their lives, in fucking Compton and places you probably don't ever want to be in your life. But they play some of the best basketball in all the world. So why does it matter? You see my point? So I'll bring it back to the
slightly different scenario, but yeah, you get your point. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, here, I'll bring it for League of Legends then to drive it home through. Does anybody really care where Core JJ's from anymore?
No.
But one of the best supports in the league. No one cares that he's really.
It really doesn't matter.
Like it only matters when I think the players start playing bad for the imports, because I think Kafka brought that up. You have to kind of factor in, if you import slot, the player just has to be good. There's no ifs, ands, ors, or buts. They just have to be good.
But the thing is, they only do this with like NA. They don't do it with like any other region like China or Europe, even though it's the same.
GenG was a Korean player. No one knew. No one knew he was a Korean player. He was an import on FPX. No one knew until like after XPX won Worlds back in 2018. It was like, wait, that guy was a import?
Yeah, like it doesn't. Yeah, it's stupid. It's like
it doesn't matter. They won Worlds. It doesn't fucking matter. You know.
And they do not really. Isn't like doesn't. I don't know. Okay, I don't know if Caps just played in Turkey and doesn't have a background, but doesn't he have a Turkish background? Sort of.
He actually played on the same team that Xerxes played on, and then when they went to the EULCS that split,
I was wondering, does he have like Turkish background, or did he just play on the Turkish team?
He played on the Turkish team. He did.
Okay, so he doesn't have Turkish background.
No, he's not Turkish. He's
Danish. Okay, well, I know Niski does, I think.
Niski is Turkish.
So Warren brought up a point.
People don't bring that up.
So Warren brought up a point a while ago, too. You know, Warren, he had said the same thing that I was saying, too. The reason why a lot of people say certain things is because they want to feel connected, like, regionally to the player, like, who's born here. But then for NA... specifically for League, it's not the same. We don't have that many players here. We really don't. I don't know why people don't bring it into perspective. Yeah, like, League of Legends is not popular. League of Legends is not popular here. I'm sorry to say that. Yeah. If you want to be factual, it's not popular. It's more popular in Canada than it is here.
Anyway, like you realize Kenby wasn't actually born here. He's Filipino, like ex Smithy. He lived his. Oh no, it doesn't matter. He's Filipino. Who cares? To them again.
I'll give you guys another example right now. You know Fudge, the player that everyone loves now. Fudge
like
factor?
Israel or something.
This is Fudge from North America? No, but you all love him. So what does his background matter? Everyone loves Fudge. He's like the big guy. He's the Fudge factor now. Does it really matter where Fudge is from? Do you like him a lot? Faker, a player most of us cannot connect to because we are not Korean, is like one of the most beloved League of Legends players ever. He's Korean. You cannot relate to that guy in terms of like skin color, right? Everyone loves Faker.
Yeah, it's like at the very least, the recent OC players that imported to NA, they're part of LCS now. Stop calling them imports, all right?
If you guys hear that right now, Warren is practicing his Jace mechanics to being challenged.
Yep.
Nope, you know it. You know it, boys.
Another thing that
TSM's mid laner.
I don't know who that's gonna be.
Oh shit!
Oh, yeah,
they're running out of options unless they're running out of options.
No, they'll get a Chinese one. They have options. I really wish they got Icon. That would have been hilarious.
That would have been the hugest downgrade on this earth. Imagine
they're gonna get a
Power
Chinese
Evo
one.
to Icon.
They're looking at like the Chinese minor league.
This is my thing because I know they have like ties to people in like Korea or China to get like players, right? People do know like language barriers are a thing. People know that, right? In between Cloud9, TSM, any org, that is going to be a huge issue. Like it's always happened. I get these players. Korean players are individually insane. They're really, really good. But if I cannot speak to you in game, none of that matters. Because if I can't speak to you and I'm saying like, hey man, I'm coming up here for a gank, get ready.
Well, I don't know if they're just joking online and stuff, but are Blabber and Fudge actually like learning Korean?
They most likely will be,
because they were hinting at that a lot, like on stream and on Twitter. But I don't know if they're just joking.
When I went to the LCS back in the 2017 spring split, I actually met the translator who was teaching Reaper English. So they could just use that guy if they want to, honestly, because they're gonna have to bring a translator.
I'm sure they're learning like both ways.
And my friend brought this up too. Is like you have to kind of factor in, you know, the LCK players are just really, really good. Like, this is the thing. Like, I don't care where someone is born. If you're playing League at the highest level and you're playing it good, I want you on my squad.
Yeah, and other people don't realize that not all of the imports.
That's just not what people understand, right?
Yeah,
imagine you having a League team.
Oh,
would you want some bottom tier dog shit motherfucker that's from North America, or would you rather just get a really good European LPL or LCK player that's going to do the job better and win you championships? Because a lot of people always
I know Warren would say no if it's from Korea.
Because this is what a lot of people always do, is that it's not their organization they're running. It's not their team. If that was your team, I guarantee you will not put a ton of NA players in your team. Because guys, I'm being honest here, most NA players suck. They just suck.
Yeah,
they just
I don't
bad.
think they should get rid of the import role, but yeah, again, as I said earlier. But another thing I wanted to mention, though, one last thing about that whole thing. A lot of people don't, even though they're still imports, a lot of people think that all the time NA is just paid them a shit ton to come over here. They don't realize that a lot of the time, actually, a lot of the imports right now in NA, like the ones Cloud9 actually usually picks up, they don't actually give them a fuckload of money to come play for them. They're actually kind of drop off in NA and then they sign them at cheap like Sven Scare and revitalize their careers. All right. And that's what a lot of people don't. That's what a lot of people don't remember. It's it's not always just giving them a huge fucking bag of money. It's sometimes like that.
ZX says, I think it's because our player pool is already struggling and interest in League is kind of low in the US, hence why they even released that League show recently, trying to capture more people. Yeah, dude, you hit it right on the nail here. You're absolutely 100% correct. It's not that popular here, and the viewership is reflecting in that. But I think people are convoluting two things. The LCS viewership and the player pool being small don't correlate, because the LCS viewership was big when the player base was small. Those two things were happening. The LCS viewership is, not dying, but getting lower because the content has been sucking. The content sucked for a while, and they have to improve on that. Now, the player thing, because a lot of people will say oh my God, why don't you bring in some NA players? Okay, so the top tier organizations are TSM, Cloud9, Team Liquid, and now 100 Thieves. Okay. Who has the highest viewed content out of all the teams in the LCS? Those four teams I just listed.
Hey, you forgot about CLG.
Okay. Now it's just me and Warren. Just kidding. So when
I don't know about TSM anymore, man.
Oh, okay, so just we'll just say as of just right now we're doing this, right?
No, let's just do 100 Thieves, Cloud9, and T-Level.
Okay, so in terms of just YouTube content, because a lot of people are really, really fucking stupid. And I'm going to make sure you look fucking stupid when I say these things, okay? So here's how you're now part of the MSK classroom. Okay, so the biggest organizations in the LCS, which are the four I just said, have the highest viewed content. Now, why they have the highest viewed content is because they win championships, right? That's it, right? But it's not because they win championships, because people don't want to attach themselves to a bunch of fucking losers. I didn't even know anything about splits or what the fuck League was doing back when I became a fan of Cloud9. I didn't. I just saw them at Worlds 2014 and I was like, I like these guys. I want to root for this org. And then, you know, we are almost 8 years later on, still being a Cloud9 fan. You know, then later on came G2. But then, guess what, guys? You know, people on like Hotline League will be like saying some stupid shit, going like, well, why don't the LCS orgs just bring up more like NA talent though? You guys don't care about that shit. I'll tell you why. The Academy streams do not peak at any high viewership. On YouTube, I don't know about Twitch. On YouTube,
yeah, I probably make up half of their viewers because I actually care.
On YouTube, the LCS Academy viewership peaks at like literally less than half of what LCS peaks at. Now, to be fair, it is Academy, and this is a pro league. It's a bit different, but you guys get my point, though.
It's unfortunate,
If you really, really cared about what NA players are being brought up, you would watch Academy. That's because you would care, obviously, who's getting brought up. Because someone from Academy will get brought up, and people will be like, who's that? Well, if you're watching Academy, you know who it is. It's not that fucking simple. It's not that fucking, like, it's not rocket science we're speaking here, right? Yeah. And then the teams with the highest viewed content don't even have any players on their teams. Why are people so stupid? Yeah. Like, Team Liquid this past year had just, like, Tactical. That was an NA player. Blabber, right, was an NA player, obviously. Okay? Yep. Vulcan, Blabber, and Vulcan. So it was Blabber, Vulcan, Tactical, and Huhi. That was it.
No, Huhi's Korean and France.
Yeah, TSM
but he's another one who dropped off, and then a team revitalized him, but people don't bring that. They're just like...
TSM had Speak Up. The people that say this kind of bullshit are just the biggest batch of fucking hypocrites I've ever seen in my fucking life. You guys don't care about NA players, though, because if you did, you'd be fans of Golden Guardians. Why aren't you a fan of Golden Guardians? They brought up a ton of NA players this year. And then they had a few of those minor region imports as well. People memed on them, laughed at them.
No, you'd be a fan of CLG. Actually, because they have the most. And like, also, a lot of people are surprised.
Here's what I'll say. Are you going to be a fan of CLG now that they have like all NA players on their team? No, you're fucking not. Stop bullshitting me.
Yeah, well, like, somebody who actually watches Academy and amateurs, like, yeah, that's why I saw players like Neo actually being good, while a lot of people are like, who are they? Because I actually watched the fucking leagues. It's like more people need to watch them. It's like fucking a lot of people are like, who's Luger? It's like the bitch who's been stopping Academy all year. You fucking moron.
But remember, these are people that want NA players and they have no idea who the fuck they're bringing up. You could be bringing up another fucking like Golden Glue type player for all you know, actually. Yeah. But you would know if he was a Golden Glue type player if you actually watched Academy. Because people that say this kind of shit don't watch Academy. Yeah. If you don't even watch Academy, why should I care if you don't care? You know? That's what the org owners probably feel. If you're not going to care, I shouldn't either. And to be fair, this is the thing, guys. You shouldn't care because who cares where someone's born from? If they're playing good League of Legends, like here, FBI was like the best ADC the entire year in the LCS, right? No one cares he's fucking born in Australia.
Yeah, well, Australia is a part of Australia is a part of LCS anyway, but they don't want to admit that. At the very least, the players they brought over the last few years, doesn't have to be Oldham, but at least these ones.
Did y'all give your opinions on the schedule changes from spring to summer? Oh, yeah.
I didn't see them.
I can cover that super easily. You know how, like, this split coming for, like, the LCS 2021 summer split, or how they combine the records from spring to summer? They're not doing that anymore. And you're not going to have a third game deal. It's basically back to the regular shit. Mm-hmm. That's all it is. It's basically back to the 2020 way of running the things. That's it.
So they aren't having... Wait,
no more. Yeah, basically, you know how they combine the records for spring and summer this past summer split?
Okay, so
that's abolished. And it's just 2 days, Saturday and Sunday of games. That's it. No Friday.
Okay, so games. There's still gonna be mid-season showdown. And,
yeah. That's staying.
Okay. Anyway, also I saw some people on Twitter trying to pretend like lock-in tournament isn't just literally pointless preseason. All right, you're retarded.
A lot of the NA fans asked for that. They're like, why don't we have our own version of a Kespa Cup?
And I'm cool with it. I'm just saying,
cool, like, I don't mind.
I'm just saying it's literally just a pointless preseason tournament. If you brag over your team winning that, you need that, like, go see a doctor.
Alfari's only trophy was he won the SCS lock-in tournament.
It's not even a trophy. It's literally just a
participation award.
No, it's a participation medal. Literally, like, shut the fuck up about your team winning that. But anyway, it means nothing. But anyway,
yeah.
Another thing though, yeah, so many fans were actually mad about the decision of putting Jojo Pion and Danny over fucking Jensen and Doublelift. That just proves people don't actually care about development and shit here. Most people.
Yeah. So I'm glad you brought that up. Remember when they made the announcement that Jojo Pion was going to be the mid laner? They're like, well, why don't you just choose Jensen, man? Why don't you choose Jensen? And I love Jensen. I met Jensen. I love that guy. Yeah. He's amazing.
I think Jensen would be better off on CLG because Palafox isn't any good anyway, and he could have helped the 4 rookies out. So,
but guys, that's what you just tell me you wanted. But... You wanted NA players. Why are you bitching that EG Barb Jojo Pion? Oh, dude, what about Jensen? Jensen and Doublelift Super Team would have been amazing. But I thought you wanted to be NA players.
Danny was literally a top 4 ADC last split, and you fucking washed up Doublelift over him. Are you fucking baked?
Like, that makes no sense. Why would you be bitching and moaning about Jensen and Doublelift Super Team not working out, but you want to have NA players brought up? That makes no fucking sense. Like, these people are just straight up stupid and backwards. That makes zero sense.
The only team Jensen would work on right now, honestly, is CLG. That's like the best place I'd see him going to, because Palafox is just why is he getting another chance?
Dude, I can't wait to see Jojo Pion, man. I can't wait to see him perform.
Yeah, I can't wait to see him. Yeah.
And this is the thing with a lot of people is like, how can you index so hard on a super team and then bitch about developing talent? Nate Shot, I think, said it a while ago on one of his Twitch streams. He's like, you have so many people bitching and moaning about building up talent. Then you have people bitching and moaning that your org doesn't win trophies. It's like, you are literally in a lose-lose situation. Like, a lot of people just don't understand. That's why I told a lot of you guys in like our past episodes we did together, you know, and shit like that. Like, org owners should not care what the fuck you're thinking about. Because first of all, if half these fans that say this shit don't buy merch, they don't do anything. They're just there to bitch and moan.
Yeah, what I will say, 2 moves I was disappointed about, honestly. 5 Fires should have went to Dignitas over Blue. And I honestly think Team Liquid should have bought out Kenvi. I think he would have fit in perfectly there and grow way higher than Santorin. But yeah, what moves were you disappointed with, MSK?
This off season, I still was decently disappointed that Jensen doesn't have a team. I mean, he's still one of the best mid laners in LCS, but you know, Bjergsen has taken off years and splits before. It's not that big a deal. Now, if you just discount Jensen, there's like
Jensen is older, isn't he?
I think, and that's the thing though. It's like Jensen. I mean, not Jensen. Oh my god, wrong name. Jizuke not getting a team is odd, considering he did play pretty well in summer. He kind of shit the bed in the playoffs, but he played pretty well in summer.
Well, it's like a DeMonte situation. He plays well right at the end, but then, you know, just cut short barely, you know, with the roster room. Again, I already think LCS and LEC should, and LCK should, like, expand to 12 teams. I don't think too many, like LPL. I don't want too many, but 12 teams I think would be perfect right now. I think would have helped out some players missing. Like, they could build a sick team.
I'll rather have Jensen join a different team, giving us a 16 that can contest the top 5. Yeah, like, imagine, like, I think Jensen is like too good not to be on an LCS team. You know, but people keep saying, oh, the buyout is not worth it. It's like, okay, dude, fuck. I don't know what people want though.
Oh yeah, right. The buyout.
The buyouts, because I know people said the money you're gonna buy him out for is not worth it by the quality of performance that he's gonna put out. It's like, how do you know that? How do you know that?
Well, he's been like I think they're kind of right, but you know,
he's been the best performing mid laner at Worlds for us, like for how many years? I mean, to be fair, Worlds and LCS is different because like sometimes during the LCS season. In the more recent years, since like 2019 and 2020, he's been kind of decently coasting during the regular season, though. Not bad.
I mean, but he has been lacking this. He did lack this year, honestly, including Worlds.
Dude, I think having 12 teams is a possible thing for the LEC at a certain point. Like, I think potentially Carmine Corp could be a you know.
Oh yeah,
I think it should just be for all the teams.
I mean, that got turned out money. It's more teams, more money. They ain't gonna turn that out.
Yeah, the league is not gonna turn out more money. Oh, guys, remember that rumor? Oh, it was actually confirmed. Cabochard turned down an LEC offer to stay on an ERL team with Humanoid, Upset, Hillisang, who's the jungler now? Razork and fucking Wunder. Why would you ever turn that offer down? That's the best offer he's gonna get. Cabochard turned down an LEC offer. You know, and Fnatic's team is gonna be Humanoid, Upset, Hill is saying, Razork, and Wunder. He could have been playing with those other 4 players outside of Wunder because, you know, they just got
he always wanted to play with Reckless, and then he thinks they're at the Cormorant Corps. You know, obviously going to get into LEC next year, so he'll play then. That's
an 11th team. I mean, I don't know. Like, turning down that kind of offer is insane in itself. But Warren, you want to chime in on, you know, imports and any players you saw in the offseason not getting a team? I'll say one player before we goes. Ignar. I thought Ignar played great, honestly, this past split. I thought he should have a team, honestly.
Just mute me after I'm done.
Okay.
Just unmute me when you need to speak to me.
So like am I your whore or some shit?
You've always been. The problem is
fuck TSM, bastard.
Ignores like a number 5 or number 6 support. He just misses the cut when a lot of teams want to try new stuff out. So I'm not surprised, but it is unfortunate players like that miss teams.
Yeah, go ahead, Warren.
I'm sorry. I just got freaking gagged. What the fuck? Whatever, man. Anyway, the import rule is my only problem with imports is just communication because we've seen how it doesn't work. It happened in even CIS with Unicorns of Love, even though that team is now basically the issue they had was that they couldn't understand. Since the team is mostly Russian, they had a problem. So that's my only issues with imports. That's why I prefer the EU, not because, like, people like Sword Art can speak English. So I don't have a problem with that. I'm not saying they need to speak English. I'm just saying in the crucial moments, right, you're not going to be able to they can't communicate because it's, like, fast. And, like, we see the comms all the time when they go behind the scenes. It's hard. So that's my only issue about trades and stuff. The only thing I say is I think if that's true about Upset, I've lost all respect. If your girlfriend really made you, he better say something because I'll be like, dude, that's the dumbest thing. 22-year-old pussy really got you that messed up. I don't know.
That's the thing, though. Like the ridiculous reason is so crazy. It's like, I mean, I'm not saying Adam is wrong. We weren't there. We won't know. But it's like, if that really is true, that is fucking crazy.
It is,
and also stupid. You know, it's just it's just so stupid that I just can't believe it, though. That is ridiculous.
I have no reason not to believe Upset. He said it's false.
I mean, but do we have any reason not to believe Adam either? It's like, you know, I mean, we'll never know. I mean,
French. I know French people, and they're very passionate. So, like, oh my god, my team
and lie and take biases. Yeah,
my team is just fucking dumb. Holy shit! Anyway, we just got a dragon stolen by a Jinx R. Like, I don't understand the retardation I'm seeing. But anyway,
LCS big plays.
I think that I don't think Adam's lying because the guy said, like, they wanted to. I read his whole thing that basically they were looking to replace him because they didn't think he was a good enough top. And I'm like, that's not fair. Yeah, that's not. Sneaky. But he was a rookie though. Like,
it's crazy. Hey guys, you know what's factual? Because you know we only like to talk in facts here. Adam with Fnatic made his first finals this past split. That's the facts. They literally made the finals.
Yeah, they did.
I'm just saying. You know, like he said, they wanted to replace him. And I'm thinking to myself, they want to replace him with Alfari. And that's fine. Alfari's a great player himself. But you really only gave Adam one split, though. Like, and you made the finals with him.
No, he got half a split, actually.
Yeah, he got. Oh no, because he came in. He came in the summer split. Remember? Because they got him during the MSI period where they were
right because of Selfmade leaving. Because it was only half a split he played.
He never really got a chance to really get better because they just kind of gave up on him, though. Now, if they truly think that they can't win trophies with him, that's fair. We're not in their scenario. But that was, I mean, it's two different ways you could look at it. They made the finals, but maybe it was because other teams failed. Now Misfits, for how badly that guy in the mid lane was running it down, and I knew he'd get replaced. I knew that guy get replaced. He was playing so fucking bad.
Oh, VTO got replaced?
Yeah. Misfits will have a new mid laner. They announced it a few weeks ago, actually.
I didn't realize
that either.
Well, you guys don't care about EU talent?
No, I thought
they did give him another chance because he has a high ceiling-ish.
I thought they were going to give him another chance, too.
Yeah.
From what I heard, bot lane pressure Fnatic to replace him. I mean, it's the same thing that happened with Licorice and Sneaky. Management asked the players, what do you want to change? If they're just being honest, and that's fine. That's not a backstab. Adam just doesn't understand because that's the part about being young. He's not going to understand. It's not a betrayal.
No, but to say that, to tell somebody, oh, you're not going to – he basically, the way this upset was like, oh, you don't make the cuff. We want a veteran top laner. Mm-hmm. You realize that top laners become vets after playing a while. Like, this is your first time in the Worlds. Who are you to dictate that? Like, that's just how I look at it. Like, it's not like this guy was one. It's not like not reckless. It's not like Upset was like been to Worlds a lot of times, won championships. No, this guy is a shitter. Sorry, no offense.
Like he's played, like he's definitely a good ADC. But the issue here is like I think it's just generally unfair for them to go like, oh, Adam is not gonna cut out for our team. Adam is kind of the one that got them to Worlds in that final game when he played Darius. I mean, hey man, Game 5 he played Darius and he pretty much carried them. Now to be fair, now to be fair, I think a lot of people overhyped Adam. Though, like Adam was like the 6th best top laner.
Yes, he got overhyped. He got overhyped, but he played good. He
played good.
You can't say he played bad, Sean. That's.
Cannot wait to see Adam get stomped with his 3 champion pool.
Oh, come on. Like, this 3 champion pool rule is so silly when I hear people talk about it. That's like saying PoE can't play other stuff. It's so silly. Like, I'm not saying you're a proponent of that, but it's like, are we serious about this?
That's my thing. Is like, you know, I'm not in their spot. I'm not in their spot to really judge. But the issue here is like, I don't think Adam did anything to warrant being replaced, though. Because I remember Upset also said this as well. He said, I'm not going to go into a situation that I also had prior with Adam. So maybe something else happened. That's why I said I don't think it's all just based in Worlds and him leaving. I think it's based on something else, too. Because that's just ridiculous. People don't understand. This stuff sounds silly. Would he really leave because his wife is lonely? That makes no... That is like, come on, that sounds fucking stupid. Like, it really does sound stupid. You know? Because, like, she would know that going in, though. She would know going in if he's going to Worlds, he's going to be gone. That's something... I don't believe she's that stupid. If she's that stupid, God help me. Holy fucking God.
Maybe she was...
PoE couldn't play other stuff, though. Oh, my God, Zia.
True, but... That's mostly Froggen, though.
Yeah, so making PoE out to be like Froggen or some shit. God, now Froggen, he can't play other things. That's definitely true. I'll give you that one. Give me a second here. I'm gonna bring up the twit longers from Adam and Upset, and we will cover them. Actually, if you guys want to cover brain dead French fans, then we can sure cover that too. Actually,
yeah, whatever.
Anyway, just give me a sec. I'm trying to bring this up because my whole computer. What's this? Jesus. It's just loading up because it's doing some freezing shit. Like I don't know what's going on, but Warren, what did you think about? Was there any players you wanted to have get on teams that didn't actually get teams? Actually,
just Jensen.
Yeah, why is that?
I think he's a good player. I think as much as I like TSM,
put Bjergsen's cock in your mouth.
I don't like what Steve did. That's not right. Jensen's been performing all the time, and just because Bjergsen comes back and it's the name Bjergsen, like, I'm always gonna be a real fan. I'll still root for TSM.
I'm not a fan of what Steve does each offseason, whatever.
Like I told people this too. Okay, here, I'll put this into perspective for a lot of you guys. Let's say we all direct movies. And mine happens to be the most, and like literally Sean falls off after directing a film. And let's say Warren directs a film, and you know, Warren's did like okay in the box office. Critics didn't really like it that much, but fans loved it. Let's say I directed a movie. And I've been directing movies consistently for the last, like, 3 years. Let's say this is for, like, the MCU, right? Now, let's say my movie doesn't get a sequel, but Warren's does. You're thinking, like, well, what the fuck? He's performed significantly less than mine with critics and fans, but I'm the one not getting a sequel. You see my point? That's literally what that situation was for Team Liquid. Jensen literally has been performing well at Worlds and in the regular season for them, and to replace them with Bjergsen, who has not played an entire year competitively, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, how do I fit into this? You're saying I fell off the end. What the fuck was in this? What the
fuck? I just want to make sure you got roasted here.
Fuck
I want
off.
to make sure you're thrown in that fucking
No,
deep end.
I'm not saying shit. Jensen would want to, but I'm just saying CLG is like makes the most sense team wise. Like,
dude, I heard Palafox is better than Bjergsen. That's what I heard.
No, like seriously, Palafox is shit. The other four are pretty good though, and they're all younger players, and they could use some veteran presence. So I'm just saying it make the most sense. I'm not saying that's Jensen probably would say no to that though. He wouldn't want to play for CLG.
I think most people would not want to play for CLG at this point. Yeah. They literally, like, their thing now to kind of rebuild their reputation is that they just have to bring up just like random NA players and do the whole like give NA players a shot kind of org. That's what they are. That's what they'll be. They'll be a I give NA players a shot kind of org.
Why didn't they get Fire one over Palafox?
Dude, Dignitas took what's that guy's name?
Blue River.
Shisui, right? Is that his name?
Yusui.
Oh, Yusui. Okay. Right? He was literally like, okay, if you're gonna bring up NA players, at least bring up good ones. Like, Sligo did not warrant getting replaced, though. You know, he was fine for what their team offered. You know, it's fine. I didn't really see an issue with Sligo, but if you're, because like that's what Golden Guardians, FlyQuest, CLG, and Dignitas and Immortals have to be. They have to be orgs that's strictly just build on just NA players, though, because like, come on, like, are they really going to get like big name imports? I was surprised PoE went to them during the offseason. I was surprised. I was just genuinely surprised. I'm like, wait, he's going to Immortals?
There was nowhere else for him to go, so.
Like, I think like given how he played during this like past year, I thought he could warrant getting on a top tier organization. But to be fair, like, I mean, if he goes to Team Liquid, 100 Thieves is not replacing Abadage. We knew that going in. He could have went on Cloud9, but they chose to do the whole fudge roll swap to mid. And, you know, there was also who? Yeah, that's it. That's all for the top tier orgs. He was already playing on TSM. He could have went to Evil Geniuses, but they didn't even entertain that. So, you know. All right, give me a second, guys. I want to go over the Adam Twit longer. I have it right here, but my tabs were not opening up because I was watching way too much more.
So confused with the Biofrost move over so many other supports.
That was like, because like you kind of forgot Biofrost wasn't even in the league because, guys, Biofrost wasn't that good. He was an okay support. He was okay.
Yeah, over Ella or whatever the TL Academy support, over fucking Ignar, over Zazel, over Chime. Yeah, no, fuck off.
Fucking what's his name too? Doggo. I wonder where Doggo's going.
ADC. Yeah, I don't know why. No, what happened with him? Is just going to LPL still?
Give me a sec. Let me answer the door really quickly. You guys talk. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna go over this Twitlonger thing in just a moment.
I also think Value should have gone into chance over Wild Turtle. I think Value would have been a improved Wild Turtle on with what Immortals wants. I think it's worth a chance and at his age, but whatever. And they don't give these players a chance most of the time. I'm still baffled.
You didn't unmute me. Anyway,
I'm still baffled. Kenby didn't get on a team.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like he
you
did
just
really
want 12
good too.
teams, so CLG can have a new last place. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why they're doing the moves they do. It doesn't make sense to me, personally.
Yeah. They give definitely a chance and Wild Turtle another chance, but they don't give someone like Value a chance. Okay.
Yeah, like Wild Turtle gets teams to the state, but there's like brand new ADCs in Academy, like grinding their asses off. But Wild Turtle of all players still gets teams. That's actually ridiculous at this point, you know? That's just crazy to think about. He's like the golden glue of ADCs, but he does perform decently when he has won trophies before. So it's like, Like this whole thing with veteranship is like, if the veterans are not playing good, you don't need a veteran though. That is just going to be a terrible idea. That's a horrible idea. Does no one actually talk about these things? Just because you're a veteran doesn't automatically make you good. If you're a veteran and you're playing good, there's a reason to have you, obviously.
Yeah, and how the fuck did Destiny stay? He was bad. What the fuck?
That's one of those bad OC players. That's one of the bad ones. You don't keep him.
Yeah, fucking hell. Let's list it off of the supports again. Again, it should have been honestly, Value and Zazel honestly would have been a good bot lane for them there. And then
even Zazel coming back is like just Zazel didn't get a team, right? Because I was like,
no, he didn't. I think he should have though. Should get
Zazel's
another chance. He's good. He just has some issues, but it can be worked out. And with an ADC who's good with positioning, which Value is.
He needs to find Jenny Kirk first.
Okay, Warren's gonna go to hell. Okay.
Oh my god.
All right, guys. Here is the Adam Twitlonger. I'll just go over if you guys want to chime in. Don't worry. I already have my own video talking about this already. It was very, very long, just like my fat dick. That's what my wife said. Like that's what she said, obviously.
And then I think Toss should have just got Ignar or Chime or Team Liquid's Academy support.
Adam says, hello, everyone. It's finally done. I won't be playing for Fnatic next year. I am obviously very sad to come to this point because, unfortunately, it was not necessarily the thing I wanted the most. The rumors that it was me and me alone who wanted to leave are true. It was me and me alone who let Fnatic know my intention to leave the team.
No, it wasn't.
First of all, you have to know that my split at Fnatic was not the easiest one from a sporting and extra sporting point of view. If I hadn't had Nisky, Yamato, Pete, Fab, Chris, and especially my girlfriend, I don't think I could have become the player I am today. Overall, before talking about the team, I personally considered that I did an incredible split. And yet the conditions were not necessarily the most optimal ones, sincerely. With hindsight, I realized that joining such a lineup while being a rookie is probably one of the most double-edged choices. And unfortunately, everything ended up pretty well since we still finished second in the LEC. And I want to repeat, second in the LEC for those who like to trash us on our performance at the Worlds for getting our performance during the whole split in playoffs. We qualified for the Worlds, my first Worlds, and I will have done at 19 years old. Very happy. Nevertheless, it doesn't change the fact that my experience at the Worlds will not have been the best thing that happened to me, only on the sporting level, I mean. Upset announced that he had to leave for urgent family reasons 12 hours before our first match. So we had a meeting at 11 p.m. the night before, and our first match was at 11 a.m. I let you imagine the atmosphere of the team 12 hours before our official start of the Worlds, with only 2 scrim games with Bean that were finished in 10 minutes each. He's basically saying they got their assholes fucking demolished. That's what he's basically saying. He basically saying right there was never going to work out with the team in Bean. Between us, there is absolutely nothing legal in Upset's departure, and his departure is totally unjustified, at least until he says why he really left, because until today, Upset just left to join his girlfriend because she felt bad to be alone. And maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Anyway, those were the last words he said to us before he left us one day before the Worlds. Of course, after the Worlds, I asked for details, but apparently he didn't tell anyone the exact reasons for his departure. There's nothing urgent because otherwise he would have told us. And personally, I don't give a damn about the privacy reason. When I worked, we all worked hard for 1 year to reach the Worlds, knowing that even the management of Fnatic still doesn't know. You're going to tell me why I'm saying this? I'm not trying to create any drama. Well, sorry for that, buddy. I'm just saying some things that I have in my heart since the end of the Worlds and that are still unanswered. Things that had to be said sooner or later. Well, Fnatic and TSM and drama. Name a more iconic duo, am I right? That's it for the little parentheses. Now that Upset is gone, we have to deal with it. Maybe we could have made it out of these groups if everyone had managed to keep their spirits up from the beginning of the competition. But unfortunately, not everyone was really mentally prepared to handle this situation and deal with it, along with all the potential personal problems that can arise and create even more shit in your head when you're already in bad shape. Believe it or not, but our Worlds in general will not have been joyful from the beginning to the end. Far from it. It was hard, but we still managed to go until the end to stay together and give and to give everything we had in the second week. We will have finished our adventure without any regrets. Now we come to the post-Worlds moment. After Worlds, I tried to have explanations about Upset's departure, as said above, without answers. After that, I was seriously thinking about leaving Fnatic. Then came the Perks and Alfari rumors. When I heard that Fnatic was trying to replace me, I honestly felt like a betrayal. And that's when I definitely wanted to leave this team, but it's not over yet. Indeed, Perks had signed before Alfari, which left Alfari without a team. To my great surprise, Upset tried to recruit Alfari behind my back, of course. I learned later that after the Worlds, he was already trying to change the top side, including Niski. I also learned later that the bot lane in general didn't want to play with me anymore, and I was looking for a veteran type of top laner. Of course, afterwards, I went to see Upset to explain myself, and he let me understand that I was not up to his ambitions. Obviously, I have no problem with the situation because it just gave me the opportunity to do a short time in less than optimal conditions for me, and allowed me to evolve a lot in a short time. I totally understand that players with big ambitions don't necessarily want to be patient and have to teach the game to newcomers. I left because I was treated like shit by the management and even the players of the team. But I consider that I played a very important role in the success of Fnatic during this summer. It's not for nothing that we managed to go from 5th place to 2nd place in the space of a split. But people tend to forget that, and when you're a rookie, you don't have shit to say. When other people have like times 1,000 your say in everything related to team building. I have very good memories of my adventure at Fnatic as a whole. Like I said in my video, that's fucking bullshit. You cannot tell me that. You cannot tell me you had a very good time at Fnatic when you just wrote all this, explaining how you were living.
Yeah, shut up. It was my decision. No, you're out the door anyway. Shut the fuck up.
Like, guys, right here, he said he was literally treated by shit by the management, but he enjoyed his time at Fnatic.
And putting them under the bus, even though they probably actually didn't. Whatever.
Yeah. It just ended in a very unfortunate way, but I left because I could not support what was happening or what happened. Of course, big thank you to everyone and blah, 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 blah. All that other horseshit.
Yeah, listen,
right?
Again, I understand the frustration, and I think both sides are half the things they said is in the right and half in the wrong. Overall, though, I still have to side with Upset over Adam with what he said. And there are some things that it really isn't his business, and he just made up assumptions that then Upset said aren't true. Just shut the fuck up. I can't wait to see you get your ass kicked on Team BDS.
Dude, he's going to be a fire-ass fucking top laner. Adam's going to be the best top laner next split. You heard it.
It'll be top 5 or something. He won't be that great.
And then someone said the French just consistently just fucking surrender. I was like, what? Oh, God.
Yeah, whatever fucking French there. Fans are all being biased for Adam. I wonder why.
Warren, did you lose your game?
Is there a way? I'm done. No, actually, is there a way to do push to talk on stream yards?
I fucking should do it.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe.
I used to do that, but then I got lazy with it.
Okay. Okay. So here is Upset's response.
Also, before you move on, though, there is one thing I wanted to say. Just quickly before we move on, because also it would be like too far past the one topic. I'm just saying, I just wanted to mention that I think one way though that it could improve in NA for people watching Academy and League in general is that a lot of like sport fans in the US, they like keeping track of like prospects and shit and all that. I think there needs to be a better database for all that stuff and looking out for like younger players. Like I've been saying this since like 2017. There needs to be something like that. Better. I think a lot of people in NA would like that, and they would be more into it. Like with players like Jojo Pion and fucking and Coffee and stuff. Like I think there needs to be something like that.
All right, here is Upset's response actually. Privacy assumptions and my thoughts. There is a reason I do not want to share personal things, especially from the people closest to me that I love with the public. Me sharing information with people from the team that I cannot trust at a deep level who can turn against me and share my personal life with the people that want the worst for me and my family is something I never want to do. I shared the situation with Yamato, and I intended to do the same with Hillisane because these were the people I felt I had a genuine, trusting relationship with that would not use my weakness and vulnerability to create a situation that could be even more hurtful in such difficult times. I don't want to have to expose anyone close to me to people saying terrible things about things that happen in the private life of my family, because I know how fast people in this industry can spread such information. There will always be people online that will try anything to hurt you and the people around me, and it is my utmost priority to keep that from happening as much as I can. I believe everyone has a right to privacy, and I could not tell people I don't fully trust what the situation is. Hilly knew me well enough as a person and how much I care about competing that he did not even want to know anything. And I know people like Yamato and Hilly are friends for life. Regarding people writing things about my wife has been by far the most sad and hurtful part for me and her in this. She would never ask me to leave Worlds, and she has been nothing but supportive. People attacking her based off assumptions when they do not have any insight are really the worst, and do not think for a second that there is a real human and that what you are doing is very hurtful and disgusting. I understood that not being open with the private life of me and my loved ones could lead to mistrust, and I would understand if people would not want to play with me, but purposefully assuming with bad intentions is really the lowest of the lows. And I will restrain myself from talking about my experience working with Adam, but I am honestly shocked he would send this much hate and abuse toward the direction of my wife without knowing anything because of his personal frustrations. Saying the last thing I told my team that my wife is just feeling bad, so I need to leave, is just an outright lie. I shared with the team the deep pain and sadness I was going through in this time. I shared that I wish I could tell them if it was about something that happened to me, but that I have to keep private traumatic events from my family private because it is difficult enough to deal with the hardships life brings. There is no need to have the most toxic environment of social media, and the people that hate you most target you with exactly these painful hardships. I have a right to privacy, and especially I have to protect the privacy of the people closest to me, even if that could mean that someone would not want to play with me or an organization would choose not to work with me. I work extremely hard, and people around me know how much I care about this. So assuming petty reasons, once again, from someone inside the team, not talking to me directly about it, now acting like everything was okay when we talked, and saying something like this is just shocking and disappointing, to say the least. Imagine the terrible things that can happen to you or in the life of your loved ones. Would you like to read about it in Twitch chat or get messages on social media making fun of you with bad intentions? And I also express feeling sorry leaving the team in the event, especially with not being able to share. But how can I trust the people that I do not have a very close personal relationship with, not to spread the information if I share everything that happened during this time? Okay, on a completely different note, Alfari asked to speak with me after initiating talks with Fnatic due to our history as teammates and friends, which of course is a natural progression for any player looking to join any organization. Fnatic management take the decisions for what players to sign, and I would simply ask to give feedback on someone and to speak to them. To no one's shock, I want to be surrounded by players that I believe will make the best team. I have been as transparent as I can be with my teammates in this postseason. I feel very emotional with all of this, and I understand his frustrations very well, but how should I trust people with the most personal things if I do not have a close relationship to them, and the trust is not there? Just because we are teammates does not mean I can trust you with my life of my loved ones, if you have shown me zero reason to believe so. And with all of this, I think this point is very clear. I am sure there are a lot more things to add, but I just wanted to share with the hope that less people are using this situation to do hurtful things, and understand my point of view and how everyone has a right to privacy and should not be judged so harshly based on pure bad intention speculations, which he admits are just speculations. Also, him saying he does not give a shit about my privacy because he worked hard is another great reason why I would never want to share something which occurred. All right, so that's Upset's response, actually. You know, what do you guys think, actually?
We don't know what happened still.
Don't know fully, but yeah, again, I understand both sides of frustration, and I think both are honestly a little bit right, a little bit wrong, but overall, Upset's more on the right, honestly, with what I personally read so far. I don't really care.
Okay, Fnatic actually replied to a new tweet that Upset put out a couple hours ago. Fnatic said, onward to 2022. It's going to be a big one. This guy says, man, this org has been spiraling since 2018 World Finals. They must be really desperate to let Upset return to the team after what he did.
Okay, are you fucking stupid, buddy? Just replying to him saying you are literally fucking brain dead. Go jump off a bridge.
This guy replies, family greater than work, especially when work can wait. This guy says...
I mean, I don't totally agree with that either. No, it can't wait.
This guy says, what do you mean? What do you mean with can wait? Did Riot pause Worlds for Upset?
Yeah, funny, but whatever.
Oh my!
I think we still don't know what the issue is. I don't think Adam, a rookie, would just say these things if he didn't hear it. Like, why would he? Like, he was there from the whole time until now, right? So why all of a sudden would you just start drama for no reason? It doesn't make sense. Like,
whatever.
I'm sorry.
He's frustrated.
No,
as a younger player, that's what happens when you're young.
But he admitted that he's young and he needs time to develop. It's not like he's saying I'm better than everyone. He's saying I played really good. I worked really hard.
I'm just talking about the things he shouldn't have said. Anyway, that whole thread you looked at, MSK, that like deserves like the one meme of two retards fighting each other. That's that thread right there.
I mean, I know you're trying to gloss over it, Sean, but sometimes older people don't give the younger people the benefit of the doubt, and we're doing it where a veteran is saying something, but we're not even questioning it.
No, I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt more, and I'm just like, again, I did say that I understand both sides. I'm just saying Upset is a little bit more on the right.
It just sounded like you glossed over it. Like,
no, I'm saying because there were a couple. Even if Adam is actually right, there are some things in that he still shouldn't have mentioned, and at the end of the day, like Upset doesn't fucking whatever. Okay, he doesn't like. How do I say this?
He's not obligated, but I think what really got him upset was the fact that he told him to his face that he wasn't a good player. Come on, man! Like, that's a rookie player. You don't want to tell someone that who wants to.
Oh, Sean, are you getting sucked off in the back by a crab?
Oh no, sorry, I'll fix that noise 1 sec.
But no, oh wait, so wait, is that a thing he said recently? Because again, I said
they confirmed that he confirmed himself that happened. But he pointed out to a point of like Fnatic management asked him, which I can believe because Liquor.
It doesn't. By what Warren said, I mean, did he actually say to his face he's not a good player? Or did he just mean that as in like Alfari situation? Or was that like revealed?
He kind of confirmed it right here. He says, "I want to be surrounded by players that I believe will make the best team." And Adam
says the same thing in his tweet longer too.
I believe that's true.
Yeah, what Alfari's like the best top in the West. Yeah, of course. No offense, really? Adam. Sorry, that isn't insulting. Yes, that isn't insulting.
I mean, he might be the best top, but he didn't play so bad this world. So
he didn't say he did. I was saying like it's like the Nisky Perk situation. He's not Conan bad in this at all. What the fuck are you saying, Warren?
No, I'm saying that no new player. Okay, imagine telling Spica, who's on TSM, that you're never gonna amount to a good player. You don't tell a player that as a veteran player.
Did he say that though?
He basically said it in that way though.
He's basically saying that without saying. He's like, we cannot win trophies with you. Which means inherently you're bad. I mean, he's basically saying without saying it.
He's just saying that there are at the moment like players that are at like the peak like in the West right now that he wants to win with right now. That's all he basically said.
That's also counterintuitive from his point as well because he didn't win shit with Alfari. You know, when he played with Alfari, he didn't win anything. He also was 10th place the last time they played together.
Shit players, MSK.
Oh, come on, man.
Him and Alfari would have.
No, remember
made
in
it to the
2019. In 2019, they had a good shot at making Worlds with Alfari. They just failed at the last minute. They even got to the spring finals, but G2, like that's the thing with G2, like I truly think Origin would have won that split if G2 didn't have their super team because they did beat Fnatic in that match to make it to the finals. Like they were a good team.
Yeah, well, look, Xerxes shot the bed and Nuke Duck and Destiny turned to shit. That's why Alfari and Upset were still amazing.
I'm just saying that you go about saying things in a better way as a person that hasn't. Well, like what championship has Upset got? Nothing. He's not like I can see this coming out of Reckless mouth. I can see this coming out of Perks' mouth. I can see this somebody who won a title. But how are you gonna tell me that he didn't win a title? That don't make any sense, man. I'm sorry. I just don't.
Like he's a good player and definitely Fnatic. Upset did play better than Reckless throughout the year, and like he definitely has. It's not like he's terrible, and it's like he's like the best ADC in Europe. Like he's like what top 3 in his role. Like so they want to make sure they're taking what Upset is saying into consideration. But the issue here is,
oh sorry, did I mute myself?
I think so.
Okay, no, sorry, but I don't fucking like. What do you mean? Yeah, and who cares that he didn't fucking win anything? That's like saying like Jensen when he went to Team Liquid.
No. My point is, what right do you have to tell me when you have not accomplished anything?
What do you mean? Yes, he's been like a top 3 ADC in the league for a while.
But he hasn't won a championship. Like he has,
and
like,
Jensen didn't tilt when he joined Team Liquid. If he made a post with Cloud9 saying, "I want to surround myself with the best players and win,"
help him get to Worlds though.
Well, with Jensen, it's different. He went to Worlds and went top 8 multiple times though. That's something.
Like, and he's won. Like I'm saying to him, like it's coming from someone who hasn't even been on the throne at once. He hasn't won any titles. He hasn't been to an MSI. It's like, how are you saying you want to be like this to a person who... I'm saying I'm okay with him wanting to play with Alfari. That's not my issue. I'm saying how you go about it is disrespectful. It's just it's just like when LS said that Doinb's not... When Nemesis said that Doinb is not...
Oh, Sean, you start getting fucked by a crab?
Oh, sorry. No, it's not disrespectful at all. I'm sorry how I read it. I'm reading it. I'm sorry. It's not that disrespectful at all.
Like, if he's just giving honest feedback and he says, hey, I just don't genuinely think I can win with this guy, there's nothing that I can say about that because I'm not in his spot. But he has not won anything, you know?
Yeah,
like,
he hasn't won
anything. He has not won anything.
Yeah, well, he's at the peak now. Now he can, so he's
what's
like,
the peak, though? What peak did he didn't even come to the World Championship?
But he was the best EU ADC this year.
I'm not saying he's not.
Did he come to Worlds, though? Like, Adam,
he's crazy. Adam's played more games at Worlds than Upset has. It's crazy.
No, Bean, you mean.
Oh my god.
Bean and Adam has played more.
Bean has played more games at Worlds.
No, he would have done, and then they would have made it out of groups.
I mean, Sean, I agree with you. It's not much, but you have to understand that if you're coming into the league and with all the mental health things and stuff like that, and you're a young kid, you're 19, you've been in the league, you can go about it a very tactful way. I'm not saying baby him or
you said bot lane as well, so
and that's why I said I understand both sides.
He's
I'm
probably
just saying,
implying, you know, Hilla saying didn't want to play with Adam either, and he said I don't even think it was because he wanted to play with Adam. It's nothing about that. He even said he had a prior situation with Adam too. He's like right here. I think it's right about here.
What did he say?
I will restrain myself from talking about my experience working with Adam. So there's more to the story than just him wanting to get replaced.
I mean, if he's if he's opinionated and he gives his, like, why would you want someone to be submissive? Like, I don't understand this.
Oh, players want that. Players want people like that.
It's
dude.
like
you know that for sure.
It's like Upset sounds like he's doing a jet, but from the player side, like, but so you want me to just not say anything, and just because you're upset, I can't question your.
You're the great Upset who has won no titles. Oh shit!
No, but I don't want to delve in this too much.
I get both sides, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, Sean. I understand now, but I just want you to take it from the perspective of someone that's young, the team he played for, what he had, which role he was replacing Whippo of all people, right? And if Adam was so bad, no matter how hard Upset could and should and probably did carry, they could have been a 10th place team too.
Yeah, again, I said I understand that, and his side, I already said that, and I also understand Upset sides. I understand both sides in this. This thing, I'd lean in just a tad bit more to Upset for other reasons. We didn't really
you guys
over.
You guys got that European accent thing going on. That's the reason why.
All right, and
got that.
All right, Upset-based alpha male. Yep.
Base Chad alpha male. That's what he's going with.
I have to go pee. So
yo, I love when I loved when he fucking destroyed Veteran on I Will Dominate stream.
Do you guys hear me?
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine.
If more info comes out about that and Adam's more in the right, then yeah, I'll, like again, I'm not saying potentially, I'm just saying what we have right now. That's all.
Yeah. Also, Sean's been getting fucked by a crab for the last 5 minutes. Just letting you guys know that.
Yep.
He's getting jerked off by a crab. But yeah, Warren said he's gonna go to the bathroom by a lobster.
I'll be right back.
Okay, this was the next topic tonight. At Bloop GG tweets, sources, Fnatic has just finished a deal with G2 Esports for buying out Wunder as their new LEC top laner. Wunder will replace Adam, who found an agreement with Team BDS last night. You know, I think a lot of people ragged on Wunder actually a lot, you know, this year. But to be fair, you know, Wunder played pretty fucking bad, actually. You know, Wunder played pretty darn bad overall. And that's the thing is, you know, they are getting a player who did play pretty poor this year. You know, Adam played pretty all right. You know, he was like, what, middle of the pack? Like 6th best top laner, my own personal opinion. I think Wunder can bounce back. He's had one bad year, you know, obviously since he started.
I don't think it'll be bad. I think, like, at worst, it'll be like number 6 top out of 10.
Yeah. Because, like, the EU pool of top laners is weak. So if Wunder can definitely bounce back, actually. He definitely can. You know, but a lot of the Fnatic fans were memeing on him, you know, saying, oh my God, he's literally just a WoW player and all this other bullshit. It's like, I think you guys are confusing memes with, like, fucking, real life. Obviously, he doesn't care about WoW as much as League. When he competes in this professionally, you know, just something you just do in your free time. People can just, like, have hobbies. I don't really get the big issue with that, you know? That's how I personally see it. Now, this is also what I'll say is if Wunder can come back to form, I think he can be a top 4 top laner at least. And depending on the field of top laners in the LEC, which is shown to be pretty darn weak at a certain point, and even this year, he could probably potentially even shoot for, like, being the best. It just depends on how the roster gels and, like, what he's going to be playing, what the top lane meta is. I think Wunder can be the best top laner. Again, it just depends on what happens, obviously. You know, years always pan out depending on what meta is going to obviously be with, like, the certain top lane pool, actually. But yeah, Fnatic have Wunder, and I hope it works out for them. I really do, honestly. All right, let's go to the next thing, which is this actually on Reddit.
Wait, they say they're talking about in his free time playing WoW, really?
Yeah, they're like, oh, he's not committed because he plays WoW.
Okay, that's
like that.
Every fucking player has, like, a free time with another game, all right, or some activity. What the fuck? Hey, that makes no sense, yo. Like Odo Omni, you know, his free time is doing painkillers.
I'm on crack. Okay. But
so
like,
we need to make like a highlight thing for stuff like that.
Like, people gotta realize, hey, like, he's had, like, a lot of people always give, like, the benefit of the doubt, right? For a lot of people, more than this guy. It's like people are willing to give the benefit of doubt to players like Wild Turtle, players that in the LCS have been clearly not that good for a long time. But if it's a player like Wunder, they're like, oh, no, after 1 year, he's just trash. Nope, no, he's garbage. Can't have him. It's like, dude, come on. He literally just has had a bad year, you know? I'm not saying he can't bounce back or that he will. I'm saying that with the top laners in the LEC, it's going to be potentially hard given what the competition might be. You know, White Knight wasn't that bad. GenG wasn't that bad. You're going to have to play against Adam again. You know, there's going to be, I think Odo Omni has a team, or maybe Odo Omni's taking a split off. I don't know. We haven't really heard too much about Rogue's
I'm pretty sure he's staying on Rogue, I think.
Yeah, because he had a 2-year contract with them, actually. I remember that he had that last year when he signed.
I think they already confirmed that. So
Misfits have Hear It. Hear It also wasn't that bad.
Hear It was the best.
Hear It was pretty darn good, actually. He was popping off in that Fnatic series. He was trying to carry their asses.
Yeah.
So
they should have went to Worlds over Rogue.
If VTO wasn't playing LeBlanc and just ran it down the whole game.
VTO actually lived up to his potential when they first got him, then they would have been a fantastic team, honestly.
Like overall, this is right now a downgrade if you base this off of recent performances. Adam has played better recently, but I think long term it might be better overall if Fnatic want to win championships, because Fnatic has not won a championship since 2018. And I know a lot of people bring that up though, but guys, it's been 2 years. They've not won a trophy in 2 years. They've won in 2018. It's not like that big a deal.
Well, honestly. They should have won both times in 2019 if they didn't choke. Sorry, not 2019, 2020. 2020. You're
talking about in the spring finals, they got absolutely clapped in the spring finals. Yeah. When people played fucking Zach and shit, and he just got destroyed. Holy shit.
All right, they should have won both times that split. GT was so fucking outdated by that time. And then they only made top 4 because of their opponent quarters, and they only made it out of groups because of fucking Team Liquid choking.
Team TSM going 0-6. The dream right there,
Yeah, well, that and with Fnatic, yeah, but fuck Christ. Okay.
What the heck? Yeah, but I think.
Oh, sorry. 1 sec. I can fix the noise. 1 sec. I know what's making it.
I think Wunder going to Fnatic is a good thing. I just think basing it off like right now, it's like, he is a downgrade right now. He's gonna have to basically prove himself on the rival org. That's it. That's what he has to do. And now, if you're a Fnatic fan, you're probably really happy with this because you got a top laner that can definitely bounce back, and he has a lot of potential still. Like the super team on G2 did not work out, and he didn't make it easier. He didn't make it easier either, playing as badly as he did. So
yeah. Okay. Sorry. Let me know if you can hear it. So something outside like my window was making that noise. It's raining.
No, you're
right
fine,
now.
Dude. You're fine.
So yeah, hopefully I fixed it now. It was like a fucking rain hitting like a bottle outside, an empty bottle.
Let's go to the League of Legends Reddit. Now, I normally don't come here because it's definitely full of fucking losers, but.
Yo, what? They replaced Icon?
Yeah.
Whoa. What
Doinb
the fuck are they doing?
LNG for next year. It's official.
Why would they do that?
Translation, Doinb, yes. It's certain that I will join LNG next year. The official announcement will come out in the next few days. The decision was made this morning. Many teams gave me an offer this year, but I decided to join LNG because their teammates want to play with me. Brother Tarzan. Glad Doinb decides to take a new path in the mid lane. Although he received many criticism after his Worlds 2021 performance, he is still a hot pick in the LPL market as he showed great ability to carry in the LPL summer this year. Edit. Though he did not mention the team he was joining directly, it's for sure that he is joining LNG because 1, he was answering the chat's questions. Are you joining LNG next year? 2, Doinb's op.gg page has changed to LNG mid. That pretty much would imply it though. So okay, so I'll say this. Icon played really, really, really bad at Worlds 2021. And to be fair, Icon's never really been that good anyway.
What do you mean? He was fire. Why are they replacing him?
After Worlds, if after Worlds, they definitely had to get rid of him. He played pretty bad.
Yeah, I hope TSM gets him. That would be a sick pickup.
That would be, they'd be fighting for 10th place with CLG at that point, But I think having Doinb, Ale, and Tarzan is a pretty good top side. It just depends on how Tarzan performs and how Ale performed this split. They still have Iwandi and the other guy, Light, right? That's their bot lane. Yep. This could be like if they play to their potential, quote unquote, right? It could be a championship contending team. It depends.
They should have made it out of groups, but Icon choked his ass off.
It could be a top 4 team. It really can't. Tarzan's insane, guys. Tarzan's like the best jungler in the fucking world.
Tarzan, Ale, and Light all played amazingly at Worlds, and Icon single-handedly fucked it up against Mad Lions. Good job, buddy.
Oh, God.
I still can't believe T1 didn't pick up Tarzan. That pisses me off.
Warren, we know you're an LPL fan. What do you think about this? Doinb joining LNG.
This is a good move. I think he was on FPX for like almost 2 years now, right? So that's a long
2019.
time.
2.5. We want to count this year, actually.
Yeah, 2.5. So it's a change. It's a good change. I mean,
it's time to move on. I mean, what else did he have to prove with FPX anyway? He already won Worlds for them.
He won a split.
You know,
he won Worlds for them.
They have more than
Worlds again.
Yeah, they have like more than any League of Legends organization will probably ever have. Worlds trophy. There's not much you can do better than that.
It's time to move on. Yeah, I agree. Just blow the team. I think Crisp could have stayed, but besides that, yeah, blow it up.
But I agree with you guys. This can be a top team. It just depends on how they play out. I mean, if Doinb was the MVP of the LPL 2021 Summer Split, I mean, he was the MVP, and you pair him up with Tarzan. Like, remember, LNG was upsetting teams like RNG to fucking get to, like, as far as they did. They were playing good.
To be fair, though, during the regular split, LNG did beat FPX. With
That's
Icon.
True.
So just put that into perspective, you know. I want to play devil's advocate here. You got to be fair too in that.
Warren being fair? Okay. That's not possible. Give me a sec. That's not fair. Warren, you can't be fair. What's wrong with that?
Hey guys, do you know the most popular like Chinese site version of YouTube? I kind of want to use a VPN and stalk them on there.
Okay, Sean is gonna go to hell.
Yeah, I know it. I'll say they normally when you go to League.
No, unironically though, I actually like hearing like other like Korea's fans like opinions and stuff on this shit, and obviously China, CCP.
I want to bring this up too. Actually, there was the other rumor that Knight and Uzi were going to join Bibli Gaming, right? But since there's a salary cap, Billy, yeah. They were going to join Billy.
No, that was the one site I know. Billy. That's the one I used before.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Warren's linked me in on Twitter.
Well, just imagine this. Imagine a super team of fucking Knight and Uzi, right? Imagine just those two players on a team itself. That's also like a championship contending roster. Yeah, but like because people are just indexing hard on if Uzi came back to form with Knight, that'd be like a top 4 team, right? Maybe depending on your support.
Knight dropped off as well. That's what a lot of people don't realize. Yeah,
people just remember Knight from fucking Worlds 2020. That's all they remember him from.
Scott was like probably the most underrated and overperforming mid laner for LPL.
Let me go. Yeah, the League Reddit is where you want to go for fucking quality takes on League itself, right? Give me a sec. I'm
making ramen, by the way.
Yeah, with the Asian woman you probably dismantled.
Sir, please go make the food.
Yeah. Come on, waiting for that link, Warren.
Holy shit!
Yeah, just send it on Twitter.
So, like, what do you guys? Oh, I forgot to ask Sean. Kana left T1 actually.
Yeah, I'm up. I'm not. I can't say I'm. Listen, they have Zeus. I don't know if it's Bruce Zeus or Zeus. I heard all the commentators say Zeus, so I'll say that. But yeah, he has high ceiling, and yeah, like 18 years old or 17 years old. So I get it, but I still wish they didn't because like he was inconsistent before. But outside of like the LCK summer finals, he really wasn't much this year at all. Inconsistent, and he showed at Worlds, and he was like one of the best tops at Worlds besides Ole. Like I really, I really wish Cloud9 picked him up, but I mean I'm fine with Summit as well, and he's more.
Look at this right here. Uzi's father confirms the return of Uzi. He is negotiating with a certain club. According to social media from Uzi's hometown, Uzi's father confirms Uzi is negotiating contracts with certain clubs. In order to come back from retirement, he is now in Shanghai doing the daily practices. He is negotiating with a certain club, but I can't share the details. Ooh, so Uzi's probably coming back. I mean, it's gonna be exciting if he comes back. I mean, I hope he plays as good as he did before.
No, he's not gonna be. I can't. There's no games showing Sean, so I can't. I don't know off the top of my head. When they do it on Leaguepedia, they have like the Chinese teams playing. They have their own like YouTube. I'll find it.
Yeah, well, just like, is there not like one social media thing like YouTube?
Oh wait. Actually, I know how to find it. I just thought of it just
because I know there's ones like Billy, but I'm sure that isn't the most popular. Like I looked at it, wasn't that popular.
Hey, I think I know how to find it. Hold on.
Okay, they had on Reddit. They had this huge mega thread. They had this like huge mega thread right here. That went over like all the roster moves and shit like that. Let me go to. Here we go. So 2021 LCS and LEC roster rumors changes mega thread. All right, here. There's the live as well. We can open that in just a moment. Read this first. The mega thread is meant to be a central hub for roster change news as well as general discussion surrounding roster changes. Okay. We have all these players basically either on teams or not on teams and confirmations too. These are all confirmed. Or I think these are TSM have a new mid laner called Takeover.
Yes, this guy is actually really good from what they've been saying. And
wait, that's their mid now, just Takeover?
Yeah, that's his name, Takeover.
Okay, no, I watched him in Academy in summer. Yeah, he replaced Sword. Yeah, I don't know if he's quite ready yet from what I saw, but yeah, no, I really liked him. I liked him more than Sword. What people are hyping up, he's like Korean and Chile. Yeah, that's definitely somebody. That's what they should have done last year. Get a guy like Evolved or Takeover and like just get Bjergsen to like develop him sort of.
Hanser potentially back on FlyQuest.
Yeah, that's hype if they do that.
Let's see. Yeah, go ahead, Warren.
No, I was gonna say that if that's the TSM team, I'm okay with that team, honestly.
It could have been a whole lot worse based off.
It could be a whole lot. That's actually pretty good considering everything.
Everything was
pretty good.
Basically falling. Considering everything was basically falling apart at the seams and like it was all collapsing. This is not bad. They retained their strong jungle top duo. Tactical, he's gonna have to. He's not a bad ADC though. Like people keep thinking I rag on him. He's not bad, but he's fine. Like he's a middle pack ADC. And if they bring in Mickey X, that's fine. This is a. I don't know where they'll place at, but it looks like that this could be
like a fourth. They could slip in fourth, or they can be fifth, sixth.
And that's playoffs for LCS when it comes to spring. C9, Summit, Blabber, Fudge, Berserker, Winsome, Isles. Yeah, because they have to play for the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I'm hyped up to see Berserker. Dude, I'm really hyped to see Summit, right?
Yeah.
But the problem here, I want to point this out to all the Cloud9 fans. Fudge moving to mid means that if Summit plays as well as they're talking about, Fudge is not going back there. Why in the world would you put Fudge back if Summit's playing like at God tier mode?
He can't. Okay, because there might be certain matchups that he can, like certain champions that he can play and he can swap. So
tell me, who would you rather have? Fudge, like let's say Fudge was. Let's just say the team overall wasn't playing great. Who would you rather have? Summit top still, and then like just some who was it again? Just like let's say like fucking Copy or some shit. Or would you rather have Fudge go back to top lane and then get like Niski in or something, or Jensen?
I would have. That's hard because I think Fudge played really good. I wish they did get back Niski, but you know.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing is like if people gotta factor in if someone plays as well as they're talking about, this is from their own mouths. He's gonna keep his spot. Why would you? There'd be no world on this earth where you want to get rid of this guy for Fudge back to top lane. There's just no reason. Right. There's just not a reason whatsoever. He would just go to another team though. This could potentially set up Fudge to go to another team in the 2022 offseason next year if this doesn't pan out very well for him. Because if someone plays God tier mode, he's not going to stay.
Yeah,
he's
but Fudge is younger. He is younger, so maybe they'll choose him.
You'll have 100 Thieves for Ziak, who 100 Thieves is basically. I knew they'd keep their roster after winning their very first championship. They're going to keep their roster. They're just going to add tenacity.
I wish they did just add the 7th and Kempi.
No, this is the issue with the roster is like Mithy, his coaching, man. Oh my god! But to be fair, he's not the head coach. He's just the assistant coach to read.
No, that's fine. He's fine as the assistant as long as he's not the head. That's all. But I like that. I also like, I like their academy coaches as well. Again, I really wish Cloud9 did that with Golden Glue before 100 Thieves did and Freeze.
You also have EG, Impact, Inspired, Jojo Pion, Danny Vulcan. I think this can also be a top 4 team, depending on how Jojo Pion performs, they can be a top 4 team. This team is interesting too. Licorice, Pride Stalker, Ablaze Olive, Lost, and Ole. Like this bot lane is fucking. I'm not even.
Prismal is highlighted as well.
Prismal, isn't he on
He's highlighted as well with Lost. Does that mean he has just a good chance?
They're probably going for competing for the starting spot kind of thing.
Yeah, I'd rather have Prismal, but whatever.
So for the LEC, all this stuff is pretty much confirmed. Yeah, that's gonna be Fnatic's team. That's disgusting. Fnatic's team is actually pretty darn good. Given how Fnatic's Worlds win in 2021, they get this roster. That's pretty darn good. Vitalities, Alfari, Selfmade, Perks, Karzi, Labrov. Yeah, like most of these roster moves have been confirmed. Rogues is still kind of like up in the air, obviously. I know Warren. Yeah, here.
No, I hope Gadget makes the spot. I like he was on Unicorns of Love when they made it out of into
Here's
groups.
all the free agents. You have Solo, Hanser, Gamsu, Bien, Darshan, Viper, Dokla, Lorlo, Tony Top,
trash.
God.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna say if they were gonna wait, why is okay? Never mind. I read that wrong. Okay.
Chad, Rosethorn, NXI, Broxa, Keel.
Broxa might go back to EU.
True. Acadian. Okay, here's the mid laners.
Trash.
Sword, Cat Evolved. Triple.
He quit. He's not.
I like Triple.
I
actually know Triple. I gotta bring Triple back on though. I can contact him. I'm gonna bring him on for a show. I gotta talk to that guy.
Oh wait, you know him?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I can talk to him on Discord right now if I want to.
I have talked to Kumo before a few times.
I'm gonna bring Triple. If you're watching this, I'll bring you on next week when you have a show. I want to get your opinions on your past split in FlyQuest actually.
Cat Evolve should not be there because he said he quit professional.
Yeah, he literally just
Oh, he did quit.
Yeah, he did.
That's unfortunate. He had potential.
Isles did too. Isles retired
just
too.
prefer streaming.
Wait, Isle? Wait, what?
Isles confirmed he was retiring weeks ago. Actually, I forgot to cover it in the news. But
spell his name.
Not Isles. Oh my god.
Oh, Niles, you mean?
Niles. Yeah, sorry.
Wow,
Niles.
so they put his career into retirement. Nice job, Golden Guardians. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You developed shit. Ablaze Olive was not a rookie, and right? Fucking what was in Iconic was not a rookie. Then you replaced the one rookie Niles with a fucking veteran. Then you did the same thing with fucking bot lane. You didn't get rookies. You just got two veterans. But you didn't develop shit. Fuck you. And you're just gonna replace them anyway.
Stixay. They had to play with fucking Stixay. I wouldn't worse on my worst enemy. Spyfire, Pretty, Yunbi, Jizuke, Damonte, RJS, Insanity, Saligo, Yusui. Cody Sun's going to the ERL, so there you go. Katsuri, Raze, Keith. Oh yeah, dude. Keith. Yeah. Sneaky double lift value.
Please get value on the team. Replace him. Replace Wild
Smoothie,
Turtle with him.
Newbie, Diamond. Diamond played really bad. Like absolutely abysmal. Like that's just like,
that's disappointing. It was literally the best support in Academy for 2 years straight.
It might have just been him being on FlyQuest did that, honestly.
Maybe
Jenny Craig could work for him.
I mean, I don't think he was.
Oh Lord!
Wait, what the fuck?
What the fuck? What?
I mean, I don't think he was the. I'd say Newbie and Smoothie were honestly worse than him.
Like Smoothie, I can see why he doesn't have a team for this split so far. He played.
Oh yeah, and Destiny was worse, but I put Diamond 7th.
I'm confused about something, right? About the Inspire didn't Inspire had a contract that he signed with.
It's the same thing.
Yeah,
with G2.
He re-signed, and then they traded him.
This is how it works, basically. They sign you in the situation they did. So if a situation happens where an org wants to buy them out in an off season, in an upcoming one, they have to pay more money because they have to buy out the contract itself. It's just basically the org to make more money.
So EG basically bought out his contract that he had for the LEC. But my question is, why would Inspire like? Here's the real question. Right?
It's all just based in the org's perspective to make more money. That's it.
No, not that. I'm talking about not the orgs in that. LEC like. Analysts and all these people are like EU Pride and EU this, but you have Han Sama who's really good, you have Inspired who's pretty good, you have Bwipo coming over, you have all these people coming over here when LEC is supposed to be like, you know, the basically third best region at this point. because they didn't really perform this year. So it's like, well, why? What? My question is, what's making them come over here now? Because like Inspired's young, Hansama's young. It's not these people are old and like washed up. You know what I mean?
No, dude. Like, I 100% agree. It's
this isn't like the typical NA where we grab up players that are at the end of their prime. Like these are people that
yeah.
I'm not wrong, but you get what I'm saying. That's why the question needs to be asked.
Yeah. And this is the final thing right here. So everyone was trying to know where Chovy was gonna go. Chovy is joining GenG. Chovy joins GenG. They tweet, "Welcome, Chovy. It is our pleasure to announce that mid laner Chovy will be joining GenG LOL team for the 2022 season. Join us in giving him a warm welcome to the team." Well, I mean, this is good for them. I mean, BDD played really, really well at Worlds 2021. You guys know I had BDD as my MVP of the whole tournament. I thought he was fucking amazing. But Chovy is an improvement over him. You know, like I can't lie to you guys about that. Like he is. Like it's not like they replaced him with a bad player.
And they got the better of the Peanut trade as long as Peanut plays as good as he did on like LNG or whatever.
Dude,
whatever team
Peanut,
it was.
last time Peanut was on GenG was like literally the worst jungler in the league. I hope that doesn't pan out this way.
Was it LGD he was on?
He was on LGD. He played okay in LGD for
LGD and what was the Korean team this year? Notch and Sword.
The last time he was on GenG was like the worst jungler in the league.
Yeah, well, it just didn't work out that time. But look, he actually played like
I'm
amazing.
Not saying they probably should have went back to him. I think
he played amazing on Notch and Sword and LGD. All right, so no, they got the better of that trade off, in my opinion. As long as he played as good as he did on those two teams, then they got Chovy.
You mean non-shit Red Force?
Yeah, he carried them, and he carried LGD. He carried LGD. So no, he is amazing again. All right, and this is different this time. This is not like similar to players returning teams.
GenG next season will be a banger. Peanut, Ruler, and Chovy in one team. If Chovy can't win a title with this squad and Ruler can't win an LCK trophy either, they will just never win it, I guess. Because we're factor in their top side is going to be Doran too. They're going to have Doran, and Doran's also pretty shaky. Like they have a shaky top side because you have to kind of factor in if Peanut doesn't perform as well he did this year, it's going to be pretty darn bad.
I mean, I don't mind Doran. He's like sort of like Korean, like how Hanser did on like when he left TSM. Honestly, that's sort of like the best way I would describe Doran.
This guy says, you can watch any game from the last 2 years, and the only champ he's gonna do semi-good on is Nidalee. He can't path, his clear speed is slow, and he doesn't even have a champion pool. This guy says, LOL, you idiot. The last split LCK best player. When you didn't watch LCK for 2 years, the only one who can match up Canyon in the jungle. I mean, there's other players who can match up to Canyon. Canyon's just that good, you know? But I'm glad that GenG get Chovy. I mean, like, it's so rare to have a player like this now who just can manhandle people. But the thing with Chovy is that Chovy puts his teams into a perspective of you have to just win through him.
He didn't manhandle Faker, so I think you should take
that's the thing. He's never been able to manhandle Faker, though. That's the thing. He can beat everyone else, but not Faker. That's just
I don't know why he keeps flip-flopping it on fucking teams. Like, just stay.
He's Power of Evil for fucking LCK. He's gonna be on different orgs every single year.
Where the money goes takes you, bro.
Hey, if GenG's giving you millions of dollars, fuck it, dude.
If Hamel Live's throwing me millions, and then GenG's like, I'm gonna throw you $3 million, I'm not
what? I guess. Okay.
Just the coaching staff, if you guys want to know, Mafa, Score, and Shang-Chi right here.
Why don't you say the same thing with him, Warren?
Oh, we got. We'll say what?
With the last coach.
I couldn't think of anything. I was gonna say.
But the one you said with Diamond. Come on.
He needs Jenny Craig too, man.
So this guy says, is Chovy finally going to play 5v5 game as a 5v5 game for the first time without coaching drama? Like, I think he means Chovy never really plays with his team very well. The only team he's ever played very well with cohesively was when he was on Griffin. Chovy is more or less a player that just wants to play the game as just a hard carry player. Now, that's not good for how League is played nowadays. Now, if Chovy existed back in like season 5, season 6, season 7, he'd be like as good as Faker, right? In terms of like winning like trophies and worlds, right? It's just not the game that way, man. And it's sad to say that his style of League of Legends is just not there anymore. And that just sucks because this guy's fucking insane. This guy beat the shit out of everybody. I remember he had the highest CS differential at Worlds, even when he was eliminated. I'm like, that is disgusting. This guy's absolutely fucking freak of nature. The Church of Chovy. Guys, I am joining the Church of Chovy.
I thought Light had the highest like KDA.
I have a question though. What's gonna happen to not GenG?
Shit one.
Dom one. Are they just not a team anymore?
No, so Ghost is gonna join non shitty force.
No, they got Dio Dom, who was like a top 2 ADC going by statistics on paper.
Yeah,
and
so
then they got a
and they're gonna have.
And they got Life. That was Life.
Showmaker left though, right?
No. They there's talks that they're gonna resign Canyon and Showmaker because Barrel's the only player that's still contracted, right?
Yeah.
Let me bring up Dan.
Yeah, no, I think they're all. I think they're just re-signing Nuggery, Showmaker, Canyon, and then they're gonna get Dio down. I'm not saying he was a top 2 ADC in LCK in summer, but going by like on paper what people said he was, and then which I mean isn't the same as like watching in game sort of, but yeah, and then I believe what was he like the support on GenG or wanted or. But
I actually have to get a GenG jersey. I don't have one now.
Was it Life? His name that
guy?
They
have Lehans now. Yeah, GenG will have GenG will have Lehans. And remember, Lehans played with Chovy before when they were on Griffin. What's crazy is that Lehans also played on Hanwha Life just like Chovy did. Whatever. It's just certain coincidences, right? Yeah. I mean, in my own personal opinion, Ghost is okay, and I think if DK want to win Worlds again, they tweet they did win Worlds with him, but he's just not that good. They want to have...
Okay, well, never mind. He's on K2 Rolster. Wait, who is Damwon? Okay, never mind. I don't know what Damwon's doing.
Oh, yeah, Kana is joining Nong Shitty Force right here. So he's going to be with those Kana, BDD, and Ghosts. That's an okay team.
I mean, not honestly. Ghosts, but yeah, mid and top. Who's their jungler right now?
Oh, you're going to have Effort... Right? Effort, Kana, BDD. Oh, wow.
If it was like an ADC, like, let's say, like...
And Dread, yeah. Okay, so that's their team. They have Dread, Effort, Ghost, BDD, and, what's the top laner I just said? Kana, actually.
Okay, are they trying to ruin Kana and BDD's career? Like, yeah, what's going on here? Alright, so no, I made a mistake. I thought Life was like Damwon support, but never mind. He joined KT Rolster. Who was the support they were rumored then? I thought that was the guy. Who was it?
I forgot his name.
It was like fucking.
Yeah, that surprised me. River signing to.
Dignitas is pretty weird. That's odd. River's
he just wants a green card. That's it.
Yeah, dude, River's not that good. He's really not.
No, he was good. I just think he wants a green card.
This year, like every time I've seen this guy at international events, he wasn't that good. But this year overall, he's fine. It's a nice pickup for them over than having fucking Acadian. So I'm cool with that.
I can't believe Sword is getting another chance. I can't believe it. That Freddy Brion looks so bad right now.
Oh,
they're gonna be last.
Imagine trying to get your organization off the ground with fans, and you have fucking Sword first signing, dude. That's how you do it, right there.
He's back in the top lane.
Okay, never mind. KT Rolster does have Harp now, so I think they. Actually, never mind. They signed both.
Oh, okay, if you guys want to know where Teddy's going, Teddy is joining Africa Freaks. Actually,
that's good.
Oh, okay.
That's a good signing, actually.
But yeah, they signed Elam as well from T1, and Hoyt, who was also on T1.
Life is going back to KT Rolster, if you guys didn't know. Or are you being transferred to? Because they rather have Lehans. Like, Lehans is actually a pretty good support.
Yeah, I thought that was the support that was rumored to go to DK. I'm trying to remember who what the support was again now. It was fuck.
Dude, Ruler is great, man. I hope Ruler wins a title in the LCK. You don't want Ruler to win anything, dude. He hates Ruler, man.
No, I have to. It's like, actually, I actually don't mind Rula. I was so happy when BDD got kicked off. He's like, oh well, we knew we were gonna beat C9. Of course, they're the NA team, you shitter. If you got someone else, you would.
Yeah, like imagine that's. I hate people when they say things like that because they're like, well, I mean, yeah, you should be beating C9, BDD, and Clid, and Ruler. That shouldn't be a fucking surprise if they win. Guys, I don't get why people act like that. Why are you surprised that the better team with the better players won?
Yeah, I don't get
sense.
it.
That makes no sense. If you're the better team, you should win 9 times out of 10.
And
that's just how that works.
Yeah, and yes, and secondly, you're the last team to then be making memes about that when you're expected to win after the shit in 2018. You're literally the last Korean team to say anything. Right? Fuck off.
They know for sure if they make
the finals. Now I know the support. It was Keelan, whatever his name is. Who did he play for?
That is pretty much it. The off season for 2021 has been a little crazy. You have drama, all these roster moves. You have the Bjergsen announcement. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, Team Liquid did confirm Bjergsen. And they made a good little announcement video for him. And, you know, Bjergsen was saying, oh, you know, Team Liquid's all about winning, and I just want to win. And so, hey, man, Bjergsen on Team Liquid, it looks exciting, but people have to factor this in too. Just because he's coming back does not mean he's going to play at the same level he previously played at. He has to work up to that, you know? This roster could bring in a lot of issues no one's been talking about, but we'll talk about that later on.
Okay, he played on... Oh, okay, so Diokdam and Keelan, they both were on Najin, right? Najin Sword last year, okay. Yeah, so that's going to be DK's bot lane, basically, and then they're just bringing back those 3.
If you guys want to know Bjergsen's contract, TL signed him for 2 years.
Yeah,
but we know, like, contracts can be broken during any off-season and shit like that. Yeah, so
I mean, that's what we thought, but then they actually caused issues for once in history. They actually caused issues.
And guys, yep, that's pretty much it. All right, guys, I will see you guys later. I'll have more videos coming out, later on. During the
we should do you know that one Korean word where it sounds like you're saying the N word. Try doing that like in the hood gone wrong.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have some more videos come out later on during this week actually, and then on Tuesday we'll have another episode, obviously, if I happen to wake up in the time for the episodes. So yeah, guys, just let me know if any other rumors happen with any of the this off season. Obviously, I'm gonna have that Cloud9 video coming out. I have a news video coming out, so there's gonna be more content here. But that's pretty much it. Overall, the channel's been growing. That's a good thing. My goals for the channel is just to hit 1,000 subs for it and have it monetized. That's pretty much it. I played League last night, guys, and I lost every game. So I'm going to have to start grinding my ass off again to, be back at my peak Chovy level that I was at before, If I was at my peak level before, I definitely would be carrying these games, actually. But overall, just make sure you guys keep in mind with, like, off seasons, nothing is ever set in stone until things are actually confirmed. Remember, like, teams go through a lot of things during the year, so we never ever hear about in general. So just keep that in mind when you're factoring in, like, you're trying to make up assumptions based off what they're saying, and that's pretty much it. I will see you guys later. Like, comment, and subscribe. Most of all, enjoy. If you're watching this back on the replay, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Would love to hear, what you guys obviously think, about the situations in the 2021 offseason. Oh, I should probably mention this before I actually go. I can't wait for League to return. Basically, the only months without League are basically September and December, actually. Those are like the only months without League because it's, you have a month to prepare for Worlds going in, and then you also have December, which is literally the holidays. Most players are either with their families or they're getting together with their new squads or boot camping or whatever they're doing. So, that's pretty much why you have no League for September and December, for any given like off-season period. If you guys want more League content, you aren't getting any here because I'm not giving you shit. But I'll definitely be having certain videos come out, because I think you guys really enjoyed when I compiled all the news together rather than having like 5 different 10-minute videos. But it's much more easier on me to just come through and get all the news done. So if you guys also want to subscribe to my main YouTube channel, it's going to be in a link in the description box below. Make sure you guys check that out. And the whole thing about upsetting Adam, we don't really know what happened. All we can just is like infer what happened, essentially based off what they said. But you know, don't pick sides. Just stay in the middle. You know, we don't know what happened, and make sure, you know, you have to kind of keep that in mind, because when you understand that kind of thing, it'll be a lot more easier for you, because it's easy for someone to say something happened when they were not there. It's very easy for that to have said, but we don't know what happened. And with Wunder joining Fnatic, you know, hopefully it works out for them. I think he can be the best top laner, or potentially one of the best top laners, if he plays at his level once again. Doinb joining LNG is pretty exciting. But you know, we'll have to see how the other LPL teams look actually. And Chovy joining GenG is an upgrade over BDD, and BDD is going to be an upgrade over the Nongshim Red Force mid laner that they had. So I think these moves will work out for this year, but we'll see how these moves work out. Like, people have to understand this though. This is all just based off in spring. These rosters could easily change. New starters could come in. Lots of shit happens, obviously. But I'll see you guys later. Make sure you, on the replay, like, subscribe, and comment. All right, guys. Peace. See you this week coming up, actually. Either on Monday or Tuesday. It'll be a day during this week. It's going to be a lot more easier for me, because I have my regular 2 days off coming back up this week. It's been tiring going through all this fucking Thanksgiving fucking work week. Holy shit. All right, guys. Peace. See you guys later. Deuces.